Hello everybody and welcome to this very special video. Within this video I've done a mentee interview with Omar. So I've been working alongside Omar through the entire process of building, growing and scaling his e-commerce business. He's part of our private network and I'm also mentoring him on a one-on-one basis. And he started e-commerce with zero knowledge, zero experience and zero sales. And within just over a month, he's making He's making 1.7k per day. Absolutely insane results. And actually, since we've filmed this interview, so I filmed this interview with Omar just 3 days ago, he's actually now making 2.3k per day. So £500 per day more than actually he shows us within his Shopify dashboard in this interview. So super proud of Omar. He works extremely hard. He's going to share his story with you. He's going to dive into his Shopify dashboard, his ads manager, and actually walk you through how he's built what he's built and what we've implemented alongside him through the mentorship to get him to this stage so you can do the same thing. Without further ado, I really do hope you enjoy this video. And if you would like to apply for a position within our one-on-one e-commerce mentorship, you can click the link at the top of the description to apply for a position. Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, Omar. Now Omar is one of my e-commerce mentees, so I've been mentoring Omar through the entire process of building, growing and scaling his e-commerce business. Now Omar will explain more about himself and how he's done it, etc. But Omar's achieved pretty great success in a very short space of time. So I mean, he's making about 1.6k per day. He's been in e-commerce and within the mentorship for around a month and a half. So incredible results. I'll let you take it, Omar. I mean, Omar, please could you give me just a little bit of introduction into yourself, who you are, what you do for a living before ECom, how long you've been in ECom, just a little rundown from yourself.
Yeah, thanks, James, and yeah, thanks for the time as well. Obviously, look, I haven't been in ecom for very long, bud. Always had a desire to get into it. It was more to do with the fact that people were just printing money while they're sleeping, which thankfully I do now. Background in finance and construction, so no real knowledge or expertise in e-commerce other than the fact that I knew and was aware with what drop shipping was, what creating a brand was, and bits like that. But as far as obviously previous experience, none, mate. Launched on the 26th of October, done over 20 grand in sales already, had 2 ad accounts banned in that process, including creative testing periods, changed suppliers twice. So hasn't been an easy ride. In that process as well, we tried 3 different products that didn't end up actually even launching. So done a lot in a shorter space of time, but yeah, we're making some big dough now. 1,700 yesterday, actually broke 1,600, mate. So hoping to reach 2k today. We're sort of sitting around the £1,200 mark already. So pretty confident we'll break yesterday's today as well.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And what exactly motivated yourself to transition, obviously, from the finance industry? How long have you been in finance for? 4 years, is it?
I've been in finance for about 4 years.
Yeah.
I was a quantity surveyor before for 8 years. I did do a bit of an SMMA back in the day before everyone become a social media guru, before everyone done a Ty Lopez course. So I dabbled with it, but yeah, banking for 4 years, construction and development for about 8 years.
Yeah. Wow. And what motivated yourself to actually take the leap and start e-commerce? Obviously, I know making money while you sleep, etc. But was there any other underlying motivations that made you create that decision for yourself?
It's the detachment from time, mate. I mean, you've only just got to take Sunday, right? I am not one of these people that want to have passive income, i.e. want to not work. I want to have passive income because I want to be able to work more. I'm not one of those people that a lot of people have this conception where it's like, okay, I want to earn passively because they don't really want to do much. Whereas me, I see, okay, I want to earn passively so I can continue doing what I'm doing and still make more money. And take Sunday, for instance, right? As you know, I'm a new father. I've got 2 newborn twins, which take a lot of time, right? I've got 2 dogs, my partner, all require attention to be present, right? As part of our advocacy, being a wise gentleman, take the green pill. And yeah, so I was out with her all day. We went out for lunch, went out for dinner. Didn't work all day, yet printed 1,700.
Sunday was yesterday for context.
Sunday
Yeah.
was yesterday. So I did not do anything. The best thing, James, is when you're sitting in a gym smashing out the weights and then you go, oh, I've made £300. Go for
Yeah.
dinner. Come out of dinner. Great. I've just paid for my dinner. That's what I love about it. Not the
Yeah.
fact that it's shying away from hard work, the fact that it works for you when you are not working.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so you got started in November. It's now for context for everybody. It's the 9th of December today. So you're still very, very early in the game. There's still tons, and this is what we've been discussing. So I'm mentoring him, so I do it on a one-on-one basis, and tons and tons of room to continue growing and growing, and that is the goal. People like Omar, as you come on, they succeed in a short space of time. They are not the type, and Omar is not the type to just get complacent, start making a bit of money, and then start jet setting or start chilling. The reward for hard work is more hard work. And that's the
Yeah.
mindset that Omar has taken and he's seen for himself. And that's the beautiful part about e-commerce and building a life where you live on your own terms and you work for yourself. So, I mean, Omar, 9th of December today, we have 2025 ahead of us. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve from an e-commerce perspective and from a business perspective next year?
Well, before even the end of this year, we want to hit 5K days. So
Yeah,
that's a short-term goal, 5K days. We're already speaking to influencers. So I mean, sort of back end of January, I want to hit a 10K day. So whatever day that is throughout January, probably be
yeah,
towards back end of the month. Give everyone a actually, it could be at the first week. Who knows? With the sales and January sales and bits like that. Within January, we're going to hit 10K day.
yeah,
Easy. I know we'll do that. Hands down, not a problem. We'll hit a 5K day within the next couple of weeks. And, I'm hoping by June, we've already got our own stocking it in the UK. We're shipping it out. And we're looking to repeat this in another brand, mate. That's what I'm looking to do. Looking to scale this, get it to a point where I can manage it and scale it, but where it doesn't take too much of my time. Where today we're obviously going to go through implementing VAs to help with the customer service, so I can detach some of my time from that, and just scale, get a brand around the actual drop shipping item, because we're not just drop shipping to make money. Obviously we are, but we're not drop shipping just to cycle it out. We're drop shipping to create a brand that's going to stand the test of time. Obviously, like what you advocate during your mentoring. So yeah, we're going to make 1 million in this one business by next year, 100%, hands down. I know it. We've made 20 grand from testing phase, from ripped ads in the space of 30 days. It's crazy, mate.
it's amazing. Absolutely. But hands down to yourself. You follow absolutely everything for a T, and Omar's very, very proactive. He utilizes myself and the Wise Gentleman team, ask questions, is a sponge. We met Omar, myself and my brother Phil and my business partner Elliot. That's the way we do things. And do you feel that you have the strategy and the know-how how to hit that 1 million next year?
Oh, definitely. I think the hardest thing is patience. That is the hardest thing for me, because I'm just like, what else can I do? I need to do something else. Surely we can't just wait. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I think patience is the hardest thing. A lot of the time, even when I've tried stuff before, you just give up too early because you don't give it long enough
Yeah.
to actually see if it will come into fruition. Just like when when we do the ad testing and bits like that, you need to give it an adequate amount of time, as well as
Yeah.
product research. Product research is key. A lot of people probably give up at that stage. I know I felt like giving up at that stage. Where you're just researching products after hours, and you think you're seeing the same thing again and again. But it's necessary, and that, to me, I see that as a barrier to entry and an opportunity, because that means everyone can't do it, because no one is willing to sit there long enough to do it. But everyone can do it if they are willing to sit there long enough and give it enough time and patience.
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. I mean, so spoke to Omar briefly before this call, and Omar's kindly said he's gonna share his Shopify, so his dashboard where we can see his analytics and also his Facebook ads. So the primary route we sell Omar's product, which unfortunately we can't disclose the exact product. But the primary route that we sell his product is through meta marketing. So that's marketing through paid ads on Facebook and Instagram. And we do that within an ads manager. Now, Omar has got his ads manager up, so we're going to drop a screen share for you. And also, we'll start with the Shopify analytics, Omar. If you could start from the day that we kind of launched the ads and we got the ball rolling, if you want to drop a screen share.
Or
Just
on Shopify, yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with the Shopify analytics section. And if you could just walk us through the process so it's educational for people and so you can share what you've learned through the mentorship and what you've learned through building your business with everybody and the different steps that we've taken to get to this point that you're at.
Yeah. Okay. Can we see today? Yeah.
Yeah, so if you click on analytics on the left-hand side.
Okay. So this is just for context. This is what we're sitting at today at, what is it, 5 p.m. 20 past 5 on a Monday morning. On a Monday afternoon, sorry. Analytics, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think we might do 18, maybe 2K today.
Yeah.
It's prime time where people leave work as well. Predominantly, we're targeting the UK at the moment. We have tested the US and didn't get as great a response. Not to say that it won't work in the US, but we're having success in the UK right now. So that's why we're doubling down on the UK, and we'll look at taking it to the US afterwards. Do you want me to do the date from when we started, James? Yeah?
Yeah, let's have a look at the date we launched the paid advertising.
I believe we launched on the 26th of October. Let's apply that. Also, we made over 20K, actually. As you can see, we've got our first ever sale on the 28th of October, actually. We launched the ads on the 27th, and we're now sitting at 21,081.26 pence, which is really good. Oh, look, you hear the sound in the background. We just got
Drop a refresh, that sound will go up. Drop a refresh so people can see the number just go up. There you go. Make money not working. Just chilling.
Oh, a
So
nice, all right, nice little £35. That's okay. It pays for your mentoring.
yeah, not quite. So in terms of obviously we have this period where you launched on that October 26th, and then it doesn't really start growing till what kind of range is it? It's about that November 23rd.
Yeah, so
So
obviously,
what was the catalyst there? Because at this stage, what were we doing at this stage when we just launched the ads?
so at this stage here, we were testing creatives. So the reason, obviously, you can see it up, and although it does dip, if you look at it, it's kind of, if anyone knows statistics on financials, it goes up, comes down a bit, goes up, comes down a bit, but it is consistently growing. So although
Yeah,
it comes down, it consistently goes back up again, comes down, consistently goes back up again, comes down, consistently goes back up again. And as you can see through this period, it has consistently been going up, even though
yeah,
it drops down a bit. So through this period is learning. As you know, brand new ad account, brand new pixel, and it takes time to actually start figuring out how to retarget the audience. Who am I showing this ad to? Obviously, we go quite broad with the targeting because the AI really nowadays, multi-billion-pound AI, it does all the targeting for you. You don't need to be specific like you used to with the Facebook ads. So the AI does the work. What we need to do is just make sure we are optimizing it, i.e., giving it the good creatives, making sure that we have multiple creatives, i.e., a set of 4 videos, a set of 4 images. We're then going in, when I mean optimizing, we're then going in there, making sure that we figure out which ones are performing better than others, i.e., is there a photo that is performing better than a specific video? Then after that period of time, as you can see through this period of time, I believe after about 2 weeks, James, what we done is we then took the performing creatives, i.e., the best video, best image, and we put them in a scaling ads campaign. So
yeah,
we went from, say, testing at 15 to £20 a day on 8 different creatives to then scaling one video, I believe it was. It was one video that was outperforming everything. And I actually got a bit too greedy and I launched it before you told me I should. And I went, by the way, James, we've got a scaling campaign. I took that, put it into a scaling campaign, quadrupled the ad budget. So I think we was doing like £50 a day on that one specific ad. and then it just started skyrocketing from there. We kept the creative testing still going alongside it, and like, you know, even today, that one that was winning right now started fatiguing, so not performing as well. But because we kept the creative campaign still going with all of the other ad creatives, and throughout that period, I was obviously still looking online at other videos of the product that we've been selling and then adding them to it, just so we're always testing, and went back to it. As that ad started fatiguing, we just added the other ones that were doing well in the creatives to it, and then we just started performing again. As you can see here, this massive drop off was when we had the ad account banned. So we was literally scaling. I mean, as you can see, we was going from like 50 a day, 149. Then we went to 200. We went down, but stayed at 200. Went up to 300. Went down a bit. Went back up to 300. We would have hit 500 there, but then we dropped off for 2 days because the ad account got banned. But then bang, we went straight back up to 360. 390, and we were just scaling from that point, and it's just been onwards and upwards, bud.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. And would you say that to get started in e-commerce, and let's say obviously, so in your scenario, just got started about a month in, would you say that you need to be extremely smart or, you know, out of this world intelligence level to start a business and just make 20K, for example, in a month and a half? Or do you think anybody can do it?
I mean, I'm probably going to get some really hated comments in this video by saying that literally anyone can do it. It is so easy. Anyone can literally do this if they listen, of course, and have the right patience. It's so easy to do, mate. I massively over-egged how hard it would be, and it was a lot more simple than what I thought. And most of the videos that people watch online about ecom and drop shipping and how to do it is actually the right way to do it. It's just they don't ever follow them through to the T. They divert and try to do their own thing, or they try to put too many products on. We launched this website with one product. That's all we did. We didn't do hundreds and hundreds of products, spend hours. We literally found one product, launched it, started running ads on it, started getting sales. When we started getting sales, then utilized my time to find other products that went with the same niche, and then added that to it. And I mean, now we're selling other products that are also within the same niche. And as you know, that these are potentially going to be another winning product as well. Most of this here is from one product. One product. Imagine when we plug in the new one that we only launched yesterday. The one that we launched yesterday, we was getting sales on without even running any ads. That's how good it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
And to give us
think if you have 3 products. Another one. There we go.
another sale. Yeah, so I love it. So just for context, obviously a lot of people think that getting into e-commerce, you have to spend a lot of money on advertising to generate revenue. Well, so if you go to yesterday's analytics, Omar,
Yeah.
just so we can see. So 1.7K yesterday. How much did you spend on paid advertising yesterday to generate this 1.7K? Could you load up the ad account and show us how much you spent on ads?
Let me show you. Cool. This is what we spent yesterday.
£325.
Yeah.
So you have created a money printing machine where you put £325 in and you get 1.7K back out.
Yeah.
That's the power of paid advertising. Once you have the right strategy, once you have the right foundations laid, you have a right product, you have the right offer, you have a high converting website, and you have brilliant advertising creatives. Those are the 4 variables that you need to align to achieve very, very quick results like Omar. But then more importantly for Omar, obviously now we need to start scaling some big numbers, right? Some big numbers and some super life-changing numbers. That's what we're working on next. But I mean, how has this impacted your life, Omar, starting this e-commerce business and starting the mentorship with the wise gentleman and myself?
Oh, I'm just like e-commerce obsessed, man. It's literally all I care about nowadays. People, obviously, you know, I'm quite good at finance. I'm very knowledgeable. I know a lot of wealthy people. But I just don't really have any interest other than ecom right now, man. All I want to do is just scale brands and absolutely smash it. And the beauty of this thing is like you can have so many of these stores. You can have unlimited amount. This skill will last the test of time. It's not only just about ecom buying and selling a product. You learn so much from this:
Yeah,
cash flow, forecasting, how to deal with suppliers, the negotiating power, sales copy, copywriting, advertising. These are all skills that you could actually go get paid at a 9 to 5 a lot of money. So yeah, it's really really valuable. Ecom, I love it. I love what it brings, and most importantly, I love the people that's involved in it. A lot of industries that I've worked in before, for example, take investment banking. It's a very glorified industry, but there aren't many nice people in that industry. Ecom's
yeah,
full of a lot of cool people. A lot of people that don't want to cap you and just want to grow you, and that's what I really like about obviously your mentoring, the people around you, your brother, obviously Elliot. I've met him as well, and just everyone in that community, man. It's really good. They generally care about seeing you scale. You literally just tell people what you do, and it's more of an attraction than a promotion.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing all of this insight, Omar. We'll leave it with, I mean, any last words? What would you say to someone right now who was in the position you were in 2 months ago? You maybe have been skeptical about getting started into e-commerce, maybe on the fence, maybe not sure if they should try it on their own or invest into some form of mentorship from ourselves, for example. What would you say to that person who is undecided whether they should take action and start this journey?
You've literally got nothing to lose. All it is time. What I failed to say throughout this is I actually started my mentorship with you a long time ago. So I paid you for your mentoring. I had you for 3 months, and let's be honest, I just wasted your time. I was too busy doing other things because I didn't believe that I could do it. I have dabbled around with it before, but had no experience, and I couldn't do it. And it was only when my business partner, who I was with at the time, screwed me over a load of money, which if that hadn't have happened, I wouldn't have decided to come back to working with you, even though I was paying you. And yeah, I just reached a point where I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to try my hardest and give everything to it. And if it don't work, at least I can say that I tried. And
Yeah,
that's what I've done. I called you up. I said, look, James, I'm ready to go. Tell me what to do. And I just done what you told me to do and just held myself accountable. You've just got to go hell for level with it. At the start, it takes a lot of time. But once you do it, it runs itself and it is so rewarding. There is no way that you cannot find a product online and sell it and advertise with your own money and not make money out of it. Even if you don't make profit, you will make money back that you put in. So it's worth doing it. I'll just say, look, give it a go, man. Because if you don't give it a go now, when are you going to give it a go?
yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Omar. You are a legend. It's been a pleasure working alongside yourself, and I'm excited to continue scaling the empire into some big, big numbers. Now we're going to talk some serious money moving forward towards 2025.
Let's
Thank you.
go.